As rumors abound on the internet that 50 Cent has finally used a weapon he has been hiding for months, the digital world is currently in a state of complete collapse. Welcome back to The Vault, where this evening we are delving into a development that has shocked the highest echelons of the hip-hop elite because it is so explosive and intensely personal. Following claims that the Gunnet mogul has allegedly published a highly private and secret film involving King Harris, which many are calling the last nail in the coffin of his career, the headlines are screaming. Only a maestro of psychological warfare like 50 Cent could carry out this level of strategic exposure, and the repercussions for the Harris family's legacy are said to be nothing short of disastrous. According to the rumors, this video shows a moment that is so honest and unvarnished that it totally destroys the public image. The globe is currently paralyzed with shock as they wait for the complete information to become clear, despite King Harris's tireless efforts. Insiders describe a scene of complete pandemonium within the Harris household, with T.I. and Tiny apparently struggling to contain a story that has already swept across every social media platform on the planet. Fans are stunned and emotions are running high. According to the story, this leaked video isn't only an error. Rather, it's a deliberate and devastating attack intended to reveal a side of King Harris that no one was ever supposed to witness. We are delving deeply into the documented evidence and the psychological effects of a betrayal in music tonight, which has split the business and left fans seeking explanations. In a business that never forgets and a society that never forgives, stay tuned as we analyze the nature of this leaked video and what it truly means for King Harris's future. According to stories that are making the rounds in the business, the present digital storm is unlike anything that the hip-hop world has ever seen in terms of music. The tension between the Harris family and the Gunnet camp has reportedly reached a breaking point, according to a number of well-known insiders. After 50 Cent allegedly released a video that was so damaging and private that it might permanently remove King Harris from the entertainment map. According to the claims, the video first appeared on a hidden part of the internet before being magnified by 50 Cent's enormous social media following, with an apparently immediate impact. As legal teams and public relations specialists strive to figure out how such a delicate encounter got recorded in the first place, the industry is described as being in a state of utter panic. According to the article, the video seems to depict a side of King Harris that is entirely at odds with the rugged street persona he presents to his millions of followers. The young musician is shown conversing with 50 Cent in a way that suggests he was looking for approval or possibly even striking a covert deal behind his family's back. According to witnesses who claim to have seen the leak, the most alarming portion of the tape, according to reports, is the chat in which King Harris apparently makes a number of derogatory comments about his own background and the stress of living in T.I.'s shadow. As these rumors gain traction, fans are startled because they depict a young man who is incredibly conflicted and anxious for his own identity, even if it means betraying his own blood, according to the reports. 50 Cent's goal in leaking the information was to demonstrate to the world that the Harris family business is unstable and that the internal loyalty they advocate is a fantasy. Since T.I. allegedly learned of the video's existence at the same moment as everyone else, the emotional stakes for him are supposedly at an all-time high. According to the claims, the Grand Hustle headquarters was completely destroyed, and employees were forced to sign non-disclosure agreements as the family tried to survive. A dark turn in the history of celebrity culture, where nothing is deemed off-limits anymore, is marked by the shift from a typical rap fight to the revealing of intimate and personal moments. According to the allegations, the video was shot after a fortuitous meeting at an exclusive function, where the young Harris was allegedly drawn into a conversation by 50 Cent. The rhetoric from the 50 Cent camp indicates that they see this not as an attack, but rather as a moment of truth for a culture that has gotten fixated on bogus personas, even if a hidden camera recorded every remark and every gesture. According to the claims, Tiny is also experiencing complete shock and is reportedly pleading with 50 Cent to remove the video before it permanently harms her son's mental health. However, according to the article, the Gunnet billionaire is not interested in mercy and is instead utilizing the viral moment to draw attention to what he describes as the ultimate lack of character. According to accounts of the video's reach, it has already been viewed by more people than any of King's appearances on reality shows or music videos, and the industry is witnessing the numbers rise. According to the allegations, the family is split, with some members apparently supporting King out of duty, while others are reportedly incensed that he would even put himself in a situation where a well-known rival may take advantage of him. According to the article, King Harris is under increasing psychological strain as he observes his supporters suddenly become detractors. Based on the purported substance of the leak, many people have called King a phony and a sellout, creating a vicious mix of contempt and disappointment in the online comment sections. According to the sources, the video's particular elements reveal a level of intimacy between King and 50 Cent that nobody had anticipated, suggesting a hidden past that would completely alter Harris' legacy. According to the sources, T.I. is a man who believes his life's work is being undermined by the errors of his own child and the unrelenting brilliance of a rival who knows exactly where to strike. According to the story, there are times in the video where King Harris seems to be making fun of his father's well-known vocabulary and his severe parenting style, which has given the public scandal an additional depth of personal betrayal. According to the sources, industry peers who were formerly close to the family are now putting distance between them in order to avoid being linked to the consequences of such a significant exposure. According to the stories, Atlanta was in a state of sorrow for a dynasty that had fallen. According to the report, as more people examine the body language and the hidden meanings behind the words spoken in that private room, the emotional conflicts will only worsen as local legends and fans try to reconcile the hero they knew with the person portrayed in the reported leak. According to the claims, the video has been meticulously manipulated to make King Harris appear as guilty as possible of abandoning the ideals of his family. According to the reports, 50 Cent's laughter in the video's background serves as a chilling reminder of his control over the story. According to the article, King's previous public outbursts prompted this leak, which was meant to humble the young man in a way that words could never. According to the sources, is already preparing for the legal battle over the privacy infringement, but no courts will ever be able to repair the reputational harm. According to the claims, fans are analyzing every frame of the leaked video in an attempt to figure out who else might have been present and who might have been compromised by 50 Cent's problem files. According to the sources, the Harris family is currently hiding as they wait for the initial outcry from the public to subside, but the storm is just getting started. According to the accounts, King Harris's ego completely collapsed as a result of the psychological consequences. He had previously thought that his father's position made him untouchable. According to the sources, the conversation that has surfaced from the inner circles implies that King was crying at certain points in the video, which has caused the street community to mock him even more. Major platforms are apparently considering eliminating any content that features the young musician, indicating that the shift from the viral video to the professional repercussions is occurring at breakneck speed. According to the claims, the fans' emotional stakes are extremely high because they feel deceived by a character based on false information. According to the claims, 50 Cent is a man who is watching the globe burn with a grim sense of satisfaction, knowing that he has permanently altered the game. According to the source, the footage is only the first of several releases that 50 Cent has planned to make sure the Harris family never becomes well known again. According to the allegations, the business is reaching a turning point where there is no longer any distinction between private moments and public entertainment. According to the sources, T.I. is completely silent, which many see as a sign that he has completely lost this psychological battle. According to the accounts, the Harris family is now a warning story for any budding musician who believes they can perform with the legends without being destroyed by the street fire. According to the claims, the leaked video is a masterclass on how to damage a brand in less than 5 minutes with just the truth and a strategically placed upload. Uploaded on time. According to the sources, King Harris is now learning that the world of clout chasing has a very real and very lasting cost, making the situation a dark and hazardous reality. According to the sources, everyone is waiting for the next move in a game where the stakes are nothing less than complete annihilation. And as a result, the environment in the music industry will never be the same. According to the sources, the conversation between the fans and the critics has produced a poisonous atmosphere in which is stoking the scandal and preventing the Harris family from finding any calm. According to the report, the video of the private moment serves as a reminder that in the era of the internet, every secret is a weapon that is just waiting to be used. According to the article, the Harris family's psychological fallout has reached a far more complicated and terrible stage as the initial wave of the leaked tape continues to crash over the internet. A number of insiders who are keeping a close eye on the Gunnett camp's digital footprints claim that the video has a second half that is even more contentious than the first, depicting what looks to be King Harris trying to work out a covert partnership with 50 Cent behind his own parents' backs. According to the claims, the dialogue in this segment of the video is a master class in manipulation, as 50 Cent supposedly encourages the young Harris to speak his truth about the constraints of the grand hustling enterprise, thereby leading him into a trap of his own design. According to the reports, King Harris started disclosing personal details about his family's internal business dealings and the conflict between him and T.I. over the course of his music career because he was so engrossed in the moment of being recognized by a legend like 50 Cent. As these allegations spread, fans are taken aback because they imply a degree of treachery that goes beyond simple words. It portrays a young man who was prepared to give up his family's history in order to pursue a career outside of the Atlanta bubble. According to the accounts, T.I. is described as sitting in quiet in his office while rewatching the blurry film in an attempt to comprehend where his household's communication fell down so horribly. According to insiders, Tiny feels torn between the husband she has created a life with and the boy she loves as the public ridicule of their family intensifies, suggesting that the emotional stakes for her are even higher. By disclosing these alleged private chats, 50 Cent appears to have turned the Harris family's greatest asset, their close-knit public image, into their greatest disadvantage, according to the industry discourse. According to reports, there has been a lot of conjecture on who actually leaked the tape, with some speculating that 50 Cent may have bribed someone in the Harris camp to record the exchange. King Harris is completely isolated as a result of the shift from a private discussion to a worldwide scandal. According to rumors, he has been avoiding all social media and has even turned off his phone to avoid the constant notifications. According to the allegations, King appears to be a piece in a much wider game of chess, and the fans who formerly applauded his rebellious attitude are now looking at him with sympathy and sadness as, according to the rumors, 50 Cent has been teasing more stuff from the vault, including purported audio recordings of King Harris discussing the particular street regulations that his father allegedly disregarded. According to the allegations, the goal of this psychological warfare is to drive King away from the exact people he is trying to represent. According to the allegations, there is a great deal of tension in the music industry as musicians are forced to acknowledge that no discussion is ever really private when you are dealing with a rival as cunning as 50 Cent, according to accounts. King Harris is seen chuckling in the video at one point when 50 Cent makes a joke about T.I.'s legal issues, which is said to have hurt more deeply than any physical assault could. According to the story, the public is viewing this moment of laughter as the height of disdain for a father who has spent years attempting to shield his son from the repercussions of his own behavior. According to the sources, the industry is awaiting T.I.'s official statement, but it appears that his legal team is advising him to keep quiet until the entire extent of the leaks is known. According to the rumors, Tiny moved to a different property to escape the media circus and the internal disagreements, indicating that the psychological strain is causing a huge gap in the Harris household. According to the article, 50 Cent is using this moment to advertise his next ventures, ensuring that people link the Harris brand with chaos and his brand with power. According to the allegations, fan conversations on the internet serve as a battlefield where the brutal efficiency of 50 Cent's PR machine is pitted against the heritage of T.I. According to the sources, the leaked film is being regarded as a digital-era cultural artifact, demonstrating how early allegiance may be exchanged for a little period of apparent significance. According to the story, the video shows King Harris being given DHES if you're using a scanning app and it feels like you're about to die. Look at this, for example. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. We all know that I've been there, and we all know that I've been investigating with casters. With casters people suggesting that they saster Comutius. With the casters convict, with Candace convicting Konuti at Casey, we're all with. Still I see you. I see a key with sick. If you say we continue with you with this Ogden chain as a joke. But the way he looked at the piece of jewelry suggested a sincere desire to be a part of that world. According to the sources, this was the point at which the Harris family really lost control of their son's story. According to the allegations, the Harris family brand's emotional stakes have changed from a straightforward beef to a fight for survival. According to the source, 50 Cent has been purposefully hinting at a covert meeting he held with King Harris months before the video was released, which would indicate that this plot has been in place for a very long time, where the young Harris is beginning to understand that his attempts to be a rebel have simply made him a target for the most dangerous player in the game, according to sources. According to the reports, the footage's strong contrast and low light levels give the room's shadows the appearance of characters, enhancing the report's theatrical and suspenseful effect. According to the reports, the conversation in the room was occasionally whisper low, which made the audience lean in and concentration every word of the purported betrayal. According to the sources, the borders that formerly shielded star families from this degree of public exposure are completely collapsing in the industry. According to sources, the video of King Harris and 50 Cent serves as a warning that, in the world of high-stakes entertainment, the person you believe to be your buddy may actually be filming your demise. According to the rumors, T.I. has been spotted meeting with high-level tech specialists in an attempt to identify the leak's origin, but sources suggest that the digital trail is a dead end that only leads to encrypted files and anonymous servers. According to the sources, the Harris camp is feeling helpless as they come to terms with the fact that the video is now permanently ingrained in the memory of the internet. According to the sources, 50 Cent's message to T.I. was not just about his son, but also about the Gunnet brand's complete control over all other cultural forces. According to the story, King Harris's career in music would probably suffer for years as a result of the emotional impact, because he will always be known as the child who was caught on camera showing weakness with his father's adversary. The journey from the private moment to the public scandal is described in the reports. In 50 Cent's lengthy history of feuds, this is the most disastrous move. As rumors of Part 3 of the footage started to circulate, the world is reportedly waiting for the next update from the vault. According to rumors, the video's last segment reveals the most shocking discovery of all, which might have legal ramifications for the Harris family firm as a whole. According to the reports, there is no space for peace or resolution since the psychological stress is like a big weight bearing down on everyone. According to the sources, the story of the leaked footage is a contemporary tragedy in which the chase of power resulted in the loss of everything that is really important. According to the article, the industry's mood shifted from shock to a sense of complete collective sorrow for the Harris family heritage as the last and most terrible part of the claimed footage started to emerge. The final minutes of the video show King Harris in a moment of complete and total transparency, where he allegedly admits that much of his public rebellion was a calculated move to gain independent fame from his father. According to multiple insiders who claim to have seen the entire length of the leak. According to the claims, King Harris allegedly asked 50 Cent for assistance on how to create an empire that would someday eclipse Grand Hustle, making the conversation in this last section gut-wrenching. According to the claims, the young musician went so far as to talk about private family financial arrangements and prospective projects that had not yet been made public. The Harris legal team is allegedly in complete panic. According to witnesses, the video depicts 50 Cent sitting in a position of authority while merely listens and nods while the young artist inadvertently destroys the walls of the home that built him. As these allegations gather traction, fans are shocked because they depict a betrayal so profound that it goes beyond the confines of a music rivalry and into the domain of a personal family tragedy.